He's waiting outside. For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Romans 1, verse 20. The English clergyman William Pauley is probably best remembered today for his watchmaker analogy. Let's say you're walking around, he argued, and you find a watch on the ground. As you examine it, you marvel at the intricately complex interweaving of its parts. Surely you wouldn't think this marvel would have come about by itself. So it is with nature, he explained. Something as complex as the universe could not possibly have come into being on its own. The medieval theologian Thomas Aquinas, building on the work of Greek philosophers, argued that since everything has a cause, the universe must have been brought into existence by something without a cause. In other words, the Creator. The current wave of neo-atheists is unhappy with such thinking. For example, the late Christopher Hitchens, in his tragically best-selling book, God is Not Great, stated that the postulate of a designer or creator only raises the unanswerable question of who designed the designer or created the creator. Sam Harris, another of the so-called four horsemen of atheism, agrees. The notion of a creator poses an immediate problem of an infinite regress. If God created the universe, what created God? Of course, the Bible has an answer for that. For many non-believers, this rebuttal of Paul's defense seems unanswerable. If complex things demand a creator, and God is infinitely complex, who created him? It is a flawed premise because, by definition, God is not a creation. He is a creator. What a beautiful work of art, someone exclaims when presented with a Rembrandt painting. It's so detailed, so complex. I wonder who painted Rembrandt. It is silly. Rembrandt is a painter, not a painting. God is an eternal creator, not a creation. While his work clearly reveals his existence and reflects his mind, he is not identical with his work. He is above it and differs from it. Atheists have unwittingly fallen into the same trap as ancient pagans. We ought not to think that the divine nature is like gold or silver or stone, something shaped by art and man's devising. Paul reminded his audience in Athens. Tragically, human civilization has largely moved indoors. We find ourselves glued to screens for hours each day, separated from the stunning evidence of a loving and purposeful God, all the while wondering, does he really exist?